Now I want to let you know that with the Immortelle blend, I'm sorry, I feel like I'm talking really fast, and I am because as Justin mentioned, I do have a very tight schedule, and so I apologize if it seems a little bit rushed. But I do want to let you know with the Immortelle blend, this is meant to be a topical application anywhere that you need it. For example, if I had somebody who had sunspots on the hands, I would use the Immortelle blend, or on the face. This is really excellent to apply on the face as a part of the skincare system as a whole. Astringent means that it will help to tighten the skin layers. So we have a tighter frame associated with the skin itself, and the appearance of wrinkles can begin to diminish. And I'm certain that many of you have probably already experienced that. So frankincense and myrrh have very similar properties that way. Now sandalwood is the other essential oil that's associated with this. And sandalwood is extremely beneficial for a lot of different reasons. Sandalwood also reduces scarring, also reduces inflammation. It has good antiseptic properties. It's an astringent. It evens the skin tone, and this is a very important feature. Evening the skin tone is something that we all want to have, and as we age within our skin, a lot of times the tone of our skin either begins to diminish or we see some discoloration that occurs, like for example with age spots. Sandalwood is also an excellent moisturizer for the skin. Now what I like about all of the oils that we're talking about here within this blend is that each one of them is significant in terms of protecting the skin, being restorative to the skin, but it's non-caustic. All of these oils are non-irritating, so we can use them with confidence in that we're only going to receive the health benefits associated with them. Now lavender, which we're all familiar with, I love lavender essential oil. Lavender induces the proper healing of skin. It also reduces inflammation. It's also cytophylactic, just like the frankincense was. It can help stimulate the proper production and turnover of new cells within the skin. And that becomes, as we mentioned earlier, very important because there's so many factors that are damaging to our skin. To summarize that, when we use frankincense, when we use myrrh, when we use lavender in this blend, it means that our skin is going to become revitalized, that new cells are going to be forming. And because we're doing this in conjunction with thinking again about those genetic, those intrinsic factors, with proper nutrition and with the use of the skincare system from doTERRA as a whole, now we have a very formidable approach, a sustainable approach that deals with both these extrinsic and these intrinsic factors. Now there's something else very unique about those three oils that I want to talk about. When we have damage, for example, whether it's an intrinsic factor or it's an extrinsic factor, and we have damage that's occurring to our cell, one of the areas of the cell that we become most concerned with, of course, is the DNA. Damaging the DNA and not having it repaired or leaving it uncontrolled in the body means that our cells become susceptible not just to that damage, but they themselves can become malignant or cancerous in the body. And skin cancer is a significant thing. And I don't want to deviate too much from what we're talking about today, which is Immortelle as a beauty serum, something that we can use as a beauty product. But I want you to know that it has health benefits that go far beyond that. And all three of the oils which we've talked about here, the frankincense, the sandalwood, and the lavender essential oil, all of those essential oils are powerful. And in fact, research has shown that sandalwood, frankincense, and lavender can prevent and actually reverse damage that has occurred to cellular DNA. So I want you to think of the Immortelle not just as a model of beauty, but a model of prevention, a model of recovery. I've had 2 people stop by my office today and talk with me about this very circumstance. They've been using the Immortelle blend, and they've had significant improvement in a very short period of time. So this remains very powerful for reasons that go just beyond beauty, but for very specific health reasons also would we want to use these essential oils topically on our skin as a means of prevention and protection. Now, helichrysum. I love helichrysum essential oil, and we're all very familiar with helichrysum and know that it has tremendous health benefits associated with it. One of the biggest advantages to helichrysum is what it offers to us in the uniqueness of its chemistry. Now, we know that helichrysum stimulates tissue regeneration, meaning that when we have scarring that's occurred or we have some type of an injury, the Immortelle also becomes very good because each of the oils we talked about will help to reduce the appearance of the scarring, but will also help the tissues to heal more properly. What's unique about helichrysum in that scenario is that helichrysum actually stimulates tissue regeneration. Normalization of those tissues, but regeneration of those tissues, so we have full and proper healing. And that's because of its unique chemical profile, its unique chemical structure. It has a lot of esters in it, which means it's also anti-inflammatory. And it improves microcirculation. Now, it also has a very unique chemistry set associated with it called diketones. And diketones stimulate the body to enter into a natural healing phase. And we find that with tissues through all phases or planes of the body, both internal and external. But in this case, to have that topical application and benefit that comes from helichrysum is actually quite extraordinary. And then lastly, we have rose essential oil in this blend. And we all are very familiar with rose. We introduced it as an opportunity for people to receive rose for free, and I'm very happy for those of you that received it because rose is a powerful essential oil. Now, antiphlogistic, that's just a fancy way to say it's also anti-inflammatory. But it's also antiseptic, it's antiviral, it's antibacterial. And again, when we're talking about certain skin conditions, like, for example, an acne, this would be a good essential oil that would be valuable in that process. But there's other reasons why we put rose essential oil into this blend. It also has these cicatrician properties that we've talked about with helichrysum, with frankincense, with lavender. It helps to promote normal scar formation. The skin will heal faster. The skin will heal more completely. What that means is you'll have less appearance of scarring. Now, it's also an emollient and has hydrating properties just like the sandalwood essential oil does that I talked about. And overall, it promotes a very youthful complexion when we use rose essential oil. You can see that with this blend, we really did choose the most powerful, the most beneficial oils that we could. We also chose what unfortunately are the most expensive oils. But this means that we have a blend that is potent and that is effective. Now, I know I'm going to get asked the question, where's the limitations with Immortelle? What types of conditions could I use it on? And I want you to think of Immortelle, yes, as a beauty serum. I want you to think of Immortelle as, yes, a way that I can have a model of prevention and a model of restoration with my skin. Because not only is it changing the tone of my skin, but as we mentioned, it's helping my skin to heal completely, and it's even causing my body to produce new skin cells, which, if we're doing the other things that we talked about, can be healthy and vibrant. So it's all of those things. But I want you to think about it as something that you can use, target for specific areas, whether it's wrinkles around the eyes, age spots, discolorations, inflammatory responses, and we would all have a lot of things that we would fit into that category. This becomes a very easy, it comes in a roll-on bottle, so easy to apply, an efficient way to address any type of acute and chronic skin issues that you might be facing or might be dealing with. So really use Immortelle, use it daily to enhance and promote beautiful and healthy skin. Use it also as this wonderful way to act as a model of prevention, because we all do have these intrinsic and extrinsic factors that affect the overall health of our skin. As always, I need to tell you that I love the essential oils. This was a fun blend to create, and I'm excited about the experiences that individuals have already had. And I know that long term, as you use this, you will find your own experience and find it to be extremely beneficial for you. I like it because it's mild and gentle enough for every member of your family. I'm looking forward to seeing all of you as I continue to travel and as I continue to have the opportunity to come and meet with you in your local areas. And I encourage you that whether it's myself or somebody else who's traveling there, to come and experience the things that we're offering and let us share with you those things that are important to us in a very personal sense as we're able to meet through those individual experiences as we travel and are quite literally around the world. I wish my best to each one of you. We express our appreciation to you, not just on behalf of myself, but on behalf of all of the owners of doTERRA. We want you to know how much we appreciate you. We want you to know that our commitment to the essential oils for quality and for potency remains unchanged, and we're very excited as we continue to move forward. So thank you to each of you, and good night.
Thanks, Dr. Hill. We appreciate you taking a few moments to be here this evening. Do just want to remind everyone that the only way you can actually get Immortelle in the month of April is for free. The company is offering it as a free promotion for anyone who has an order this month, the month of April, that includes a skincare system, and the order needs to be at least 200 PV or more. And then with that order will come the Immortelle blend. It will be available for purchase starting May 1st, and as you can see there, it's $69.50. And so if you want it now, you can get it for free. Otherwise, you can wait until May and purchase it in May. So we appreciate all of you being with us. We have recorded this, and we'll post this to builddoterra.com here within the next couple hours, and would invite you to refer those who would like to learn more about Immortelle to this webinar recording. And we hope everyone has a great night, and appreciate all of you spending a few moments with us. Thanks, everybody.